Welcome to Kenya Young Journalist, the home of real life stories that will inspire and impact your life in a positive way. Watch this video to the end. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment down below. My name is Lynn Nyawira.
When God spoke to me, we buy our next property next to Karen. We needed $500 million. So I went to God and I said, God give me money. God said, I'll pay for it. No fundraising, no nothing. We went to God and we put it there. You know, every time we're buying something, my lawyer would always ask me, do we have money or is the one of faith? She's sitting there. Every time I say, we're going for this, the first question, is it the faith one or we have money? I said, no, we don't have money, but we have the faith that buys things. And Mrs. Mahu knows where I have taken her through a process of faith. You know, I see, God, have you ever done something? Have you ever lived anywhere in any neighborhood and you made the house look so beautiful? When the owner of the home came, they increased the rent. You planted flowers, there are pots there. Then he starts to say, my house in Nyumba. You know, he doesn't know you have made an effort. So every office we did have, we improved it. And everywhere we went, the rent would be increased. So I prayed, and God told me, I will give you an office building. Let me tell you something. I preach the faith I live. I told God, so where is this building? I was shown the direction. Let me tell you something. When God wants to give you something, don't take anybody with you. Especially if you don't know where it is. Because where are we going? How far are we? No, don't accompany. Don't allow anybody to accompany. So I drove around the Gara area. I hit the end. I go this direction. I hear the voice say, you are too far. I turn back again. I'm driving myself. You've gone too far. And then suddenly I drive and I come and I park the car and I'm told, I'll give you that building. I called somebody that I knew. He's gone home to be with the Lord. Mrs. Mayu knows this man. And I said, do you know the Indian who owns this? He said, yeah. At a given time, he told me he was selling it, but he changed his mind. I said, can we go see him? So I told my lawyer, let's go to Mombasa. We're going to meet this man. So we meet this Indian, and he said, I used to want to sell it, but I changed my mind. I preached to him the gospel of Jesus Christ. That you need me to enjoy your money, sir. You don't know this one. Because I preach to the gangsters. And they give their life to Christ. Criminals who will... Then he started saying, you know, when you say you preach to criminals, we have an experience. We shipped 7 gods from India. 7! Like this, 7. We shipped them. Is it how many were stolen? 2 gods were stolen. 2. Can you imagine? 2 gods. 2 gods were stolen. Maybe there was a conspiracy between our Indian communities because they were pure gold. I say, oh, sir, I feel so sad. But I serve a God who can never be stolen. We went on. Before we knew it, we struck a deal. And so we say, we're going to buy you. We're off and everything. So now the lawyer is looking at me, do we have the money? I said, we have the faith that brings the money. So strike the deal. So we strike a deal right there and there. We say, yep. So let's do the paperwork. Then we start the journey. Some of you want God to give it to you, but God is waiting for you to put your faith in it so he can give it to you. I know I'm talking to people here who have had faith of something, but they have never moved. They have never moved. If God showed you that apartment, have you visited it? Have you asked the cost? Have you negotiated? Have you consulted? You don't have to have the money. All you need is faith in God. If you can have that faith, your father, this one, was a man of faith. I walked with him, and this man, faith was something else. I remember one time, Pastor Kathy, now Dome's here. Remember one time you're purchasing a certain property, and for some reason you lost it. And they came to me lamenting, crying. And I told them, when you finish crying, we can talk. Tell your neighbor, that's their mother. So I said, when you finish crying. So I said, yeah, we now, I said, so what are you thinking of doing? Now we are thinking to go to the church, and we tell the church. I said, stop! You tell the church what? You lost. You tell the church you lost something? Would they trust you again? You never accept defeat. You are born to be a fighter. Tell them we are making very good progress towards the project. Suddenly, the land, 10 acres where you are at, showed up. Never give up your faith. We are sitting on a revival. Something is about to break in our nation. Something is about to break. Bishop, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what God is about to do to those, and we are those. Tell your neighbor, I'm those. Will not you have even enough worship houses? Some of you prepare to run 6-7 services in a day. Are you telling me that all the Gen Zs with all the energy we are seeing, they don't know what they are saying, they don't know what they are doing, and they are all going to hell? No! God is provoking you. You see them burning so you can pay attention. We are sitting on a revival. Something is about to break in our nation. Something is about to break. Bishop, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what God is about to do to those, and we are those. Tell your neighbor, I'm those.